I am so excited to share this brand new roller with you. It's Leah, your professional organizer, giving you hacks, inspiration, and reviews to help you get and stay organized in your home and on your vacation. I'll leave the links to all my social media handles down below because I give you a little something different on each of the platforms. If you like what I'm sharing here on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and thank you to all my returning subscribers. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? I am so excited to share this brand new roller with you because whenever I walk through the airport in Europe, I see all of these slim suitcases and I'm always wondering, where did they get them? So, introducing the new small carry-on roller from Beis. I'm adding this roller to my collection of some of their other carry-on rollers, the original carry-on roller, the international front pocket carry-on roller, and the mini roller, which you might also know as the kids roller. If you're looking for my review on some of these other rollers, you can see my review for the international front pocket carry-on roller in my commuter bag review video. I compare it to the original carry-on roller, but if you want a more in-depth review of the original carry-on roller or a review of the mini roller, let me know in the comment section down below. Before I go any further, I do want to thank Beis for sponsoring this video. That is not going to sway my opinion in any way about this bag, and it's not going to make me tell you that this bag is good for every single one of you. So stick around for more details of this new roller, when you would use it, and a pack up with me in the bag. Now let's get into the new small carry-on roller. It's like the cutest bag ever. When I first opened it up, I couldn't stop saying it's so cute, it's so cute. And my boyfriend was like, it's kind of small, so that makes it appropriately named. And he was like, let's measure it. So I'll measure it for you in a minute. And by the way, he has been rolling this thing around. He's like threatening to take it from me. So I guess I'm about to get another one. You've seen mine at this point, so I obviously got it in beige, but it comes in all of the Beis core colors, which are beige, black, maple, olive, and Atlas pink, which is their light pink. The outside is a matte hard shell case. It's not expandable and there are no pockets on the outside, but you can hang a bag up to 15 pounds on the bag strap, and you can put a personal size item over the trolley sleeve or anything that's overflow or that you need easy access to. It has a TSA approved lock, a top and side handle with a 50-pound weight indicator. The capacity of the bag is 33.5 liters, which is almost 75 pounds, and the bag itself weighs a little over 7 pounds. It has a padded trolley handle that expands by 12 and 21 inches, which is really nice for people that are different heights or for different bags that you might want to put over your trolley handle. The wheels have full 360-degree rotation, so you could run with this bag, no problem. Inside we have two equal sides with different closures. The front side has a zip closure, and I like to put clothes in here. On top of that zip closure are two more zip pockets. These are deep, they're about 2 inches, which is really nice because you can actually put things in there. They're intended for wet and dry items, but I wouldn't recommend packing wet items unless it's an emergency. I would use these pockets for intimates, socks, makeup, toiletries, or electronics. Just keep in mind that because this bag isn't expandable, anything that's in those pockets is going to push into the back half of the suitcase. So my logic says that you can't just stuff every single pocket in this bag to capacity. That's how you would break the suitcase. This roller comes with 2 bonus bags for laundry or shoes or anything else that you want to keep separate. And if you do want to use one of the bags for laundry, you can pack it in this laundry bag pocket in the back side of the suitcase. Next to that pocket is an AirTag pocket, which is a new feature from Beis. And I love this addition because I hate missing luggage so much that I won't pack in a checked bag. This whole side closes also. This is the side that I like to put everything else in because it's the side with the handlebar dips and it's just a better puzzle that way. There's a removable closure with shallow pockets on either side, and you secure it with snaps and 2 compression straps to push it all down. With suitcases in general, I usually use one side of the bag to pack clothes so I don't use a packing cube, but if you insist on packing your clothes in packing cubes, one small packing cube from Beis's original packing cube set and one small packing cube from the Shake packing cube set is going to be your winning combo. On the other side, I do like separators for things like shoes, intimates, socks, makeup, toiletries, and electronics that you didn't put in those other 2 pockets. But since this bag is smaller than most of the bags that I've packed with you in, you need less separators overall, which is really nice. The roller is smaller than what I think a lot of us are used to in the US. It's 13 inches wide, 21 inches high, or 18 inches without the wheels, and 9 inches deep. So what's different about it? First, I want to talk about the small carry-on roller versus other brands' carry-on rollers. If you look around the airport, a lot of people's newer bags look pretty similar from one to another at first glance, but it's the little brand features that are all the difference. Obviously, this isn't the time to go into all the details from one brand to the next, so without going too deep into it, what I see as big differentiators in the Beis suitcases are their double closure on the inside that feel more secure than others, some of their pockets having depth on the inside, their ability to attach two bags to the outside of the roller, and the weight indicator that they have, even though I'd like to see this start reflecting carry-on weight restrictions as we get into the smaller bags that are intended to be carried on. And here's how this new suitcase is different from Beis's other carry-ons. The outside and inside features of the new roller are pretty similar to the two larger Beis carry-ons. The outside of the new small carry-on mirrors the original carry-on roller, with the exception that the new carry-on doesn't have that expandable capability, while the international front pocket carry-on roller has that front pocket added. The inside of all three rollers are the same, with closures on both sides, a wet and dry pouch on one side, two bonus bags, and a laundry bag pocket on one side. The new small carry-on roller just goes one step further and has an air tag pocket next to that laundry bag pocket. Like all of the Beis rollers except the mini, the new small carry-on is rectangular. To get into exact dimensions, remember the new roller is 13 inches wide, 21 inches high, and 9 inches deep. The mini carry-on is 16.5 inches wide, 17 inches high, and 9 inches deep. The international front pocket carry-on is 13.5 inches wide, 21.5 inches high, and 9 inches deep, but really it's closer to 10 inches deep with the front pocket. And the original carry-on is 14.5 inches wide, 22.8 inches high, and 9.8 inches deep. The new roller is the smallest that Beis has come out with yet. So when would you use this new roller? What kind of trips would you need to go on, or packing style would you need to have to justify buying this bag? Well, to put it simply, why would you need a check bag and a carry-on bag? This is just another version of that rationale, just on a smaller scale. Let's think about trips that you've taken or you want to take. Sometimes when we travel outside of the US, our trips involve a lot of ferries or cobblestone streets or sand sidewalks, and it's hard to roll a suitcase around here, and this would not be the bag for that trip. For that trip, you want a bag that you can carry like a backpack or a weekender. But speaking of weekenders, there comes a point when the weekender is so big and annoying that it would just be easier to roll around and find your things in a smaller suitcase, and this is the bag for that scenario. Another scenario, think about a trip where you flew a budget airline in the US like Spirit or Frontier, or internationally like Ryanair, and think about how nervous you were if your bag was going to fit into one of those little bins if you hadn't flown the airline before or you were bringing a new bag on it. This roller is your best bet for that, and I highly doubt that you'll have any problems meeting carry-on size restrictions because I went ahead and I did some comparisons for you. Spirit Airline carry-on dimensions are 22 by 18 by 10 inches, and Frontier Airline carry-on dimensions are 24 by 16 by 10 inches. So we're well within the max allowance for budget airlines with this new roller. And if exploring outside of big cities internationally is on your bucket list, this is a really good bag for you to have and get used to packing in, because you will find yourself on airlines like Ryanair, where the carry-on dimensions are 21.65 inches by 15.74 inches by 9.84 inches. Some other airlines this roller also fits on are Aer Lingus, Aeromexico, Cathay Pacific, Japan Airlines, and Le Compagnie. If you find it hard to pack in a personal item like a small backpack or a mini weekender because they're a little too small for some of your trips, but a standard carry-on is a bit too big for some of your trips and it leaves space for your things to move around en route, then this is your Goldilocks bag. I could also see a lot of people who prefer roller bags in general bring this on a weekend or long weekend trip or a road trip so that other people and their bags can fit in the car. For the way I pack, if I were going on like an 8-day trip in the summer, I would use this bag, so let's pack that up. I packed 19 pieces to make 12 plus outfits, 4 swimsuits, PJs, 5 pairs of socks, 2 shoes and shoe bags from the original Beis packing cube set, a heel and a sandal, and then I'd wear sneakers as my 3rd pair of shoes on the plane, 14 intimates and 2 bralettes in the small in-flight travel case, and then in the same set in the larger in-flight travel case, makeup and toiletries, a curling iron as my 1 hair tool, electronics, 1 pair of sunglasses, and 1 bag I can wear from day to night. I did this exact pack with you before in a backpack, but I added a few more things, a pair of heels, more makeup and toiletries, more socks, and there's a little room for souvenirs so you can see that it's a step up from a backpack in terms of space. If you're thinking to yourself, well, that looks great, but I'm not your size, well, unfortunately, I can't just borrow everyone's clothes, but I did borrow my boyfriend's clothes so you can see an average size man's pack in this roller, and I was able to fit 9 shirts, 7 bottoms, and all of his clean boxers and socks that I have in just 1/2 of this roller. On the other side, I would pack 1 proper shoe with more socks packed in them, a sandal, and toiletries in a small doll kit, and then maybe I could also fit electronics in there or have that be in a personal item that is outside of the roller. There is definitely a method to my madness with what I'm packing and how I'm folding and placing things, so let me know if that's something you'd want me to talk even more about, or if it's something you'd be interested in taking an in-depth online course about. Otherwise, that's the new small carry-on roller by Beis. Let me know if you had any questions about it while you were watching, and if you like this video, I appreciate you taking a second to hit the like button and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.